Alright, today we're going to do a quick little project of making some of these little signs that are so popular in real size to put on our dollhouse porch. Stay tuned and see how fun and easy these are to do. Alright, this is a pretty simple project. We need 4 of these really skinny craft sticks. You could use the regular skinny sticks. I have these that I got at Hobby Lobby. They're a little thinner and they're rounded on the ends, but that won't matter because we're going to get rid of that rounded part here in a little bit. First step we need to do is create our sign, and we're going to do that by gluing our little skinny sticks together. And I have found the easiest way to do this, and if you've watched my videos, you know I'm always looking for the easiest way for you guys to do stuff. We're going to need 3 short pieces of masking tape. It's just regular painter's tape, masking tape, whatever you've got. We're going to use this as an extra set of hands. I tried clamping one set of these and it didn't work. This was my idea I came up with that just worked the best. So the one in the middle, sticky side up, 2 on the side, holding that down. We're going to lay down our 4 skinny sticks. And what we want to do is do our best, let me back you up just a little bit, to get these ends lined up and get these guys as close together as you can. They're not going to fit completely straight because they're not completely straight, but do your best. The better you line up the ends, the more space, the longer your sign can be when you get it done. Because what we're going to do, we're going to lay these together like this. And they're not perfectly aligned, but they're good. It's good enough. Now I have 3 pieces of regular size craft stick that I've cut right around 3/4 of an inch, maybe a hair under 3/4 of an inch. And I've got 3 of them here. I found that 2 just didn't make it stable enough. And we're going to put some tacky glue on the back of each of these. Make sure your glue gets all the way to your ends. These are not going to show. This is going to be the back of our sign. It's just going to give us some stability. And you don't have to be precise in where you put them. Just try and make sure, well, first off, don't get glue all over yourself like I just did. It's one of those days. That one there. Get one kind of towards the top. Try to make sure that you've got it set so that you won't see this from the front side. If you do, you can use some sandpaper or an emery board to kind of shorten them up a little bit, but there we go. Now this glue needs to dry completely. And come back every once in a while and just kind of push down on these to make sure they're making good contact. If you've got something you can set on top of it, that would be great. Just don't slide these around so that they show on the front. So I'm going to let that glue dry, and when that's dry, we'll come back and do the next step. Alright, so my glue is dry, so now it's time to safely trim the ends. Now I'm not going to measure. If you want to, you can measure. I'm just going to kind of eyeball mine. Line it up as straight as I can in my easy cutter and trim off both ends. There we go. Now it's time to paint, and I'm just going to paint this one with with an orange color, and this is the same orange I've been using lately on everything. I love this orange. It's the Vivid Orange from Folk Art. It was one of those paints that was sent to me a while back. So I'll grab any old brush. Don't worry about the back. We're not going to be seeing the back. You can paint it if you want, or you could even tape it off if you want to be incredibly neat. I'm not going to worry about it. I want to get the sides done. And I will probably get my fingers too. since it's, yeah. And I don't want a really solid coat. I want it to be a little bit weathered looking. So I'm just going to leave it at one coat like that. When that's dry, I'll come back and we'll start decorating it. All right, since we're going to be writing our sign, the wording on our sign, I find I get a much better result if I put a coat of matte Mod Podge on at this point before I start doing the lettering. It just makes the lettering, the paint for your lettering flow a little better, and it seems to make it look, it's easier to make it look good if you've got the sealer on as kind of a buffer between the matte paint and the lettering. So I'm going to let this dry, and when it's dry, I'll come back and we will do some lettering. All right, there was a lot of noise outside, so while I couldn't film earlier, I decided to make 2 more signs. That way I can show you some different ways to decorate some options for what you might want to try. Also, off camera, I drew out these little boxes. These are the size of my signs. And I picked out 3. I saw some online. I kind of looked at the ones I saw, and I picked out 3 different ones I thought were kind of cute. And I thought I'm going to try to recreate these 3 signs on here. And I'm going to do 3 different methods. And I haven't tried these, so I don't know how well they're going to work. But we are going to try this one first. So what I've got here is I've got a paint pen. This is just one of those, it's filled with acrylic paint. You pump the end, you do need to shake it. And hopefully I won't mess up. Yeah, I tested it off the side on my tile, and it seems to be working. I want to make kind of chunky letters on this one because I'm not going to have that many letters. And I love these paint pens because they draw such a nice line. Now, if I can do what I want to do down here, this is kind of sort of based on one I saw for sale for real size, and I thought it was really cute. There. So we've got a hello with a pumpkin for the O. Now the next one, I'm going to try something. I'm not sure if how well this is going to work, but we're going to try it. This is a Bic Intensity, I forgot what the name of the pens are, the general name, but this is an alcohol marker. It's the same kind of marker as a Sharpie pen or a Copic or any of the alcohol-based markers. So we're going to try using this on here. And because I kind of wrote these out on my piece of paper, I have a fairly good idea of how big, oops, I want to make them. They're not perfect because my handwriting is not perfect. There. Now I'm going to attempt to do this without smearing. There, happy harvest. Now, we're going to do another one. Now this is, I have these stickers. And these, I think I probably got these at Dollar Tree a couple of years ago. You can find little alphabet stickers pretty much anywhere that has stickers will have alphabet stickers. And I'm going to put these on. I'm not sure what size these even are. I will try to remember to measure them and put in the blog post how big they are. I'm trying to get that little center bit out and not get it stuck to the back. And also, if you have a Cricut, you could probably cut some letters with it and do a transfer that way. I thought about doing that, but quite frankly, I didn't want to drag my Cricut out today because I don't have anything else I want to do with it. I don't know that I'm getting these letters perfectly straight. I probably should have drawn some lines to do this. And I think I will write, hopefully I can do this small enough. There, now we have a hello fall. And that is our 3 signs. And I think they all look really cute. So I hope you enjoyed today's project. I will move these over in front of the dollhouse for some pictures. But I hope you enjoyed today's project. I hope you learned something. If you did, push the like button, leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed and you enjoy my content, please hit the subscription button and the notification bell so you know when I put up a new video. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.